to be back in front of you here. Does the sound good? Like this? Yes? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to just start by bringing together the two themes that have come up already. The first, Neil's speech was very much about systems and the world out there. And then the last one was more about the internal. And I feel like these two realms have to come together. It's not an either or where we either work on ourselves or we work on the world. And I've noticed kind of a convergence between what you could call activism and what you might call spirituality. That I saw a lot in the Occupy movement, where some of the signs that were, some of the placards, were about the bankers and the 99% and that kind of stuff, but a lot of them were very self-reflective too. They were kind of meta, and they invited us to look at ourselves. And this is something, I won't say it's new. I mean, certainly there have always been a lot of activists who have had a deep religious or spiritual practice. But there's also been some hostility between the two camps, or kind of a disregard, where the activists would say, get off your meditation cushion and do something about it. Like there are problems out there, and here you are, thinking that chanting Om and doing yoga postures, and changing your diet is gonna change these systems of oppression out there. How do you know that you're not just indulging in some kind of spiritual escapism, taking the opiate of the masses and making it easy for yourself to not do anything about it, imagining that your little practice in your little living room in the midst of your bourgeois life is going to actually change anything. So get off your cushion and do something about it. That was what was coming from the activists. And then the practitioners, the spiritual practitioners, would say something like how can you really know that you're even acting in a wise way if you haven't done work on yourself? How do you know that you're not going to replicate your own internalized oppression in everything that you create? You have to work on yourself first. Then maybe someday you'll be ready to work on the world. But I think now that we're understanding